Hello and welcome back to my channel, Koala's Clip In. I'm Koala. So I wanted to make this video today because I haven't made one in a while, and I wanted to let you know why. Because the problem has been that I haven't been able to do so because of technical difficulties. And because of those technical difficulties, I haven't been able to make a video to tell you that I have technical difficulties. So you see the problem, and so I'm here today because some followers reached out and said they were missing my videos. I've had that for a few for like a week or so, people reaching out, and I've been like, oh, I'm working on it, and I've been trying my best, but it is still no solution. So I'm here today and I'm hoping it will work out, because the problem has been that I got a new computer and my external camera didn't want to, or one of them, I don't know, didn't want to connect properly. So on my new computer, I had to accept Windows 11, which I did not want because I've only heard about it. Like, no, I haven't heard any good stuff about it, so I wanted to wait for like the next version or something. But I had to get a new computer, so I had to get Windows 11, and my camera was no, no can work with this. So I've been working on them getting along because there is no reason for them to not get along. There shouldn't be a reason. So what I've done so far is I've done my best to try to get them to get along by opening a sacred space and inviting both my camera, my computer, my microphone, everything involved into this sacred space to work with me and with each other. So on a spiritual level, I have invited the machine people, and I'm rooting for it to work. If the image goes black and all you see is my name for a couple of moments, then that's why. So because it's still quite a bit of an issue, and I don't know the problem, and no one that I've asked knows the problem, what the problem can be. So that's the problem. Anyway, so I was gonna make this video today to tell you about that, and also give you like a life update about what I've been up to. And yeah, that's kind of it, because I just wanted to show my dear, wonderful people that are walking with me on this earth and following this channel that I am here. And if you, I am active on Instagram. My English, I have been more active on my English account actually. I've been really good. I've been a good boy. I've been really good at being active on Instagram. So I have uh, shared the same posts on both my Swedish account and my English accounts, almost the same, but different languages, and sometimes the context have been different depending on what it is. But so you can go follow me on there, dream underscore as underscore one. That's my username on Instagram for my English account. And yeah, so I don't think there's any videos on there though. That's the one thing I'm not up to date with yet. I'm planning on some videos on my English Instagram as well, because I'm quite good at doing videos on my Swedish Instagram. And I want to invite you English speaking people as well to join me on Instagram. So that's where you can find me, because I don't have an English Facebook. I only have a Swedish Facebook, and I don't use like Snapchat or TikTok or any of that stuff. Um, because as you might have noticed, I'm not the best at technology. It's a time thing also. I don't really feel I have time for more than a couple of social medias, and I focus on Instagram mostly for social media. And of course, I have my Facebook, but it's connected to my Swedish Instagram, so I don't really have to do anything extra on there. So that's kind of where I'm at. And I check my emails, I check my website, and that sort of thing. So yeah. So what have I been up to? Well, this year I'm working with the Nordic goddesses in the wheel of the year. So I have like I've had the Nordic wheel of the year. So in September we worked with the Norns because it was I celebrate the autumn equinox together with the Norns. So I've done that and I've worked with them a lot since then. And then on Monday, so in a few days, it's Hel's afton, which is the goddess Hel, her Eve. So afton in Swedish means Eve. So Hel's Eve is on Monday, and I'm gonna host a ceremony online in Swedish for people that want to get to know Hel, and that want to work with her and walk with her for 6 weeks, I think, until the winter solstice when we invite Skadi. So yeah, that's one thing I've been doing. What else have I been doing? I've been doing some collaborations. On Monday, like a few days ago, I was on a podcast in English. So go check it out. I think I'm gonna post the link underneath this video so you can go check it out if you'd like to. It's a podcast called Seeking Wild Beauty with the lovely hostess Harmony Nixon that also has a company called Seeking Wild Beauty. She's a healer. She's a wonderful healer. She's amazing. She has helped me so many times. So we talk on the podcast that came out on Monday. We talk about the Moonlight Key because both of us took the course together to be a Muneki practitioner. And after that, we have been supporting each other. We have been giving each other healing sessions, and we've just had a blast. And we've had so much fun. We've had our ups and downs as well, and supporting each other in that. So we decided. She invited me to sit down with her and talk about how we view the monarchy after being with it for a year. So because it was last summer 2021 that we both took the course. Was it? Yeah, it was. Yeah. So we sat down for 4 hours talking about how the monarchy have affected us in the past year, how we worked with it, right, etc. And we also got into some really interesting subjects like the differences and similarities between my Nordic tradition and the Incan, the Kiro medicine, and we also threw a bit of Reiki in there. So we sat down for for 4 hours, and as I what I believe she said to me is that it turned out to be 3 episodes. So one came out this Monday, the 24th of October, and then there's going to be 2 more in the coming weeks. So click that link below, listen to the podcast, and then just go follow her. Just do it. Just follow her. She's got an amazing podcast, and she's also working with, she's got a Patreon. You can join her Weavers Circle, I think it's called. Like weaving your own life, like the web of life, weaving your own life together. So yeah, so that's I've been up to that, and I've had some other collabs, but mostly on Instagram. And I'm currently walking with runes. No surprise there. So I'm walking with my newest set of runes because every time I make a set of runes, I also have a set of runes that are bought, but every time I make a set of runes, and this is clay, gray clay. I use clay every time because clay is it's my material. I had a dream once where when I wanted to make my own runes for the first time, so many moons ago, many solar laps ago, many years ago, I had this dream of putting my hands in the soil at like a water bank and picking up pure clay. I don't know the word for it in English, but we call it like blue clay in Swedish, blå lera. So I took this up from the bottom of the riverbank, and I shaped the first rune of the Uthark. And then I woke up in the middle of doing this. I woke up and I thought, okay, yeah, clay is my medium. Clay is my material. Because you can make runes in so many different materials, and clay is just my material. I have a lovely There's a lovely woman here in Sweden that makes the most amazing runes out of wood. She goes out and collects like wood that has fallen from trees and then been out for a while. So she makes runes out of that, and you just have to find your own material. So every time I make a new set of runes, I get to know them. I infuse them with the energies of the runes. I call it that I what do I call it? Initiation? No. I I don't know what I call it, but we have a ceremony where I put out all the runes and I infuse them with energies of the runes because I have the energies of the runes within me. I've been walking with them for so long that they're a part of me. So I can pick up any set of rocks or woods or even shells or whatever and make my own runes. So, because I can infuse them and channel their energies into whatever I want to be the holder, the keepers of the runes energies. So when I've done this, I start walking with the runes, and this set of runes I've actually walked with a couple of times already and done different things because I take like one approach each time and I stick with it. Because I want to get to know, because they're so diverse in energies, so I want to get to know them on like equal terms, so that the only difference in how I get to know them is the runes themselves. So, for instance, the first lap, like the first journey with the runes, with all of the runes, I simply invited them into my space. I walked, ate, slept that rune that I was with, and I journaled. I just journaled about my day and how it was going, about dreams, so I can see how the energy of the runes just popped into my dreams, or how it affected my day or me, and that sort of thing. And now I'm walking with the same set of runes, but it's with a task that is to do a healing journey. So I work with a one rune at a time, doing like a full healing session, and then I give myself, or the current rune gives me like homework to do for a week, and then after a week I say thank you so much for this, love you, put the rune back in the bag, and then I take out the next rune, which is the next rune of the Uthark. So I walk like chronologically with them, and I write the next one, and I listen to that rune, and I work with that rune, and have a healing session with that rune. So right now I'm giving myself healing, or like the runes are giving me healing, and I'm shaping ways to give healing with the runes, new ways, because I've used runes in healing work for years, and now I wanted to do it more like organized. I want to do it organized. So sometime next year, when I've done this with myself, all the way through the 24 runes, because I'm on the fifth rune now, Ken or Kenas. So when I've done all the 24 runes, I will be offering healing sessions with each of the rune. runes. So that's what I've been doing now. So it's quite intense because I've walked with the first rune, which is like the birthing rune, the rune of Audhumbla, the great cow that birthed the world. And then I worked with the rune of giants, and having, reshaping my life in a way. It was a really intense and interesting week, I must say, in a good way. And then after that, I worked with the rune of the highest guides and the element of wind, um, and breath work for a week. And then after that, I worked with the rune of Thor and the rune of, that's also the rune of journeys, but inside and outside, so like traveling and the shamanic journeys. So it was a week of journeys almost, because I did an amazing healing session first, and then the lesson was to do like a small journey each week to like manifest what I had done in the first journey. So it's hard to maybe it's hard. It's I can describe it, but it would take time. So if you want me to do a separate video about how to do journeys and then use journeys to manifest the first journey, if you want me to do a video on that, let me know. Because it's a whole video of its own. And now I am working with the rune of fire, of creativity, passion, and creation. So not shaping. Shaping is the rune of ice. We will get there in 5 weeks. So right now it's just creation and passion and everything that you can think of that is fire. No balance whatsoever. The next rune next week will be balance. So I'm just inviting the fire energies into my life, working a lot with them right now, for the coming week, and just seeing where it takes me, seeing where my inner flame takes me. And right now, it's taking me here to you guys. So I'm grateful for that. So yeah, I did a similar video in Swedish, and I'm trying to remember if I talked about anything more. I don't remember if I did. Because this was like an impromptu video that I just wanted to make to give you guys an update, because I have some wonderful followers, and I wanted you to know that I'm not gone. I haven't gone away. I'm just it's just been a while. So yeah, it's the first video because I don't script my videos, as you might have understood from past videos. I don't script them like other people are so good at doing. But I usually have like a mind map in front of me on my table, so I can see which subjects or like what I've been talking about, and I can check them off, and just so I have like subjects, and then I talk freely around them, and I check one off, and then I continue to the next one. But I don't have that today. I was just like, oh, okay, I feel called to make a couple of videos to put online to just make sure that my wonderful uh, fellow humans on this planet and on this social media platform understands that I'm still here, and there will be more videos in the future. So that's what's happening, guys. That's what's happening. And yeah, this is going to be an interesting future. That's all I have to say. So stay tuned. If you don't subscribe already, subscribe now. Oh, okay? Promise? Like another YouTuber says, I'll wait for you. Are you done? Great. I just love when she says that. So, yeah. I feel like there's something I haven't covered, but I'll make another video about it get when I remember what it was that I forgot. You know how it goes. So I hope you like my new hairdo. It's here to stay. I'm just saying, no more long hair. No. So with that said, I wish you a lovely Samhain, All Hallows Eve, or whatever you want to call it, Helsafton, and I will see you soon. And walk in beauty. And as I finish all my videos, tjingeling!